Have you ever wondered why some people seem to just fade as they approach their late 70s, while others in their 80s and even 90s are still full of life, sharp as a tack, and enjoying every moment? It's a question many of us ponder, perhaps with a touch of anxiety. As we look at our own future, we often hear about genetics or just good luck. But what if I told you there are some truly surprising, often overlooked reasons why many seniors don't just reach 80 but truly thrive beyond it? While others struggle, there's a painful reality that many individuals, as they near that milestone age, start to experience a decline in vitality, not just physically, but in their zest for life itself. It's like a quiet surrender, often without them even realizing why. But there's a secret, not a magic pill, but a collection of simple, profound insights that can make all the difference. In this video, we're going to uncover 5 surprising reasons why some people don't live past 80 with vigor and joy, and how you can avoid these pitfalls to ensure your own golden years are truly golden. These aren't just habits, they're shifts in perspective that can profoundly impact your health, your happiness, and your longevity. Watch to the end for something that will truly surprise you and could change your perspective entirely on what's possible for your later years. Now, let's dive into the first surprising reason, one that might not immediately jump to mind when you think about longevity. But it's incredibly powerful: the often underestimated impact of losing a strong sense of purpose and meaningful social connection. We tend to focus so much on diet and exercise, which are undeniably crucial. But studies are increasingly showing that simply having people around isn't enough. It's about feeling needed, feeling valued, and having a genuine reason to engage with the world beyond your 4 walls. Think about it when you retire, or your children are grown, or perhaps you've lost a spouse. It's easy for the structure and built-in purpose of daily life to disappear. You might suddenly find yourself with a lot of free time, which sounds wonderful, but without something to direct that energy towards, something that makes you feel alive and connected, a quiet emptiness can creep in. This isn't just about feeling a bit lonely. Chronic isolation and a lack of purpose can literally accelerate cognitive decline, weaken your immune system, and even increase your risk of various diseases. Your brain thrives on novelty and engagement, and your heart thrives on connection. When these are missing, your body and mind start to decline faster than they should. Many people reach their late 70s having slowly, almost imperceptibly, let go of the threads that connect them to a larger purpose or community. They might still see family now and then, but that deep sense of contribution or shared journey fades. The actionable steps here are wonderfully empowering. First, actively seek out new communities or re-engage with old ones. This could be anything from joining a local walking group, a book club, or a hobby group, to volunteering at a charity, a school, or a hospital. The key is to find something that gives you a sense of contribution, where you feel like you are giving back or are an important part of something bigger than yourself. Think about what truly lights you up. Did you always want to paint, learn a new language, or perhaps share a skill you have? Now is the time. Even if it's just committing to regularly helping a neighbor or taking on a small leadership role in a community organization. These acts of connection and purpose are like fuel for your longevity. Consider intergenerational activities too. Perhaps mentoring younger people, or simply spending quality time with grandchildren where you can share your wisdom and experiences. These interactions keep your mind agile and your spirit vibrant. It's not just about passively being with people. It's about actively engaging, sharing, and contributing. This often overlooked element is a cornerstone of a long, healthy, and happy life. Moving on from the critical role of purpose and connection, the second surprising reason many seniors don't live past 80 with the vitality they desire is underestimating the profound impact of subtle physical declines and relying on the wrong kind of movement. When we talk about staying active, most people immediately think of walking, which is fantastic. but it's often not enough on its own, especially as we age. The subtle declines I'm referring to are things like a slight loss of balance, a gradual weakening in leg strength that makes getting up from a chair a little harder, or stiffness that makes reaching for something on a high shelf a challenge. These aren't dramatic, sudden changes, so they're often dismissed as just part of getting old. But over time, these small weaknesses compound. They increase your risk of falls, make everyday tasks more exhausting, and eventually lead to a significant reduction in your overall mobility and independence. Many seniors continue to walk, which is great for cardiovascular health, but they neglect crucial aspects like strength training and balance exercises. Without sufficient muscle mass, your metabolism slows, your bones become weaker, and your ability to perform daily activities with ease diminishes. We naturally lose muscle mass as we age, a process called sarcopenia, and if we don't actively work to counteract it, it can lead to frailty. The surprising part is how much difference even a small amount of targeted effort can make. This isn't about becoming a bodybuilder. It's about maintaining functional strength that supports your daily life. Actionable steps include incorporating simple resistance exercises into your routine. This could mean using light hand weights, resistance bands, or even just your own body weight. Think about exercises like chair squats to strengthen your legs, wall push-ups for your upper body, or gentle bicep curls with soup cans. Crucially, don't forget balance exercises, standing on one leg for a few seconds, holding onto a counter for support, or practicing heel-to-toe walking can significantly improve your stability and reduce your risk of dangerous falls. Even activities like Tai Chi or gentle yoga are fantastic for balance and flexibility. The key is consistency and listening to your body, but also pushing yourself gently beyond your comfort zone. If something feels too challenging or you're unsure, consult a physical therapist. They can provide a personalized routine that addresses your specific needs and limitations. The goal is to move with intention, to maintain the muscle and balance that keeps you independent and confident. It's not just about living longer, it's about living better and more actively through all your years. Building on the importance of movement. The third surprising reason why many seniors don't live past 80 with the vitality they crave is often hidden nutritional gaps that go beyond simply eating healthy. We are all aware of the general advice: eat your vegetables, avoid too much sugar, limit processed foods. But as we age, our nutritional needs subtly shift, and our bodies often become less efficient at absorbing certain vital nutrients. Many seniors might believe they're eating a perfectly healthy diet, yet they could be missing crucial elements that are fundamental for maintaining muscle mass, supporting bone density, bolstering brain health, and keeping energy levels high. For example, protein needs actually increase as we get older, not decrease, to combat sarcopenia, that natural loss of muscle we talked about. Yet, many older adults don't consume nearly enough protein, perhaps because meat feels heavy, or they've reduced portion sizes. Without sufficient protein, your body starts to break down muscle faster, making you weaker and more prone to falls. It's a silent, insidious decline that significantly impacts quality of life and longevity. Another common gap is micronutrients, the vitamins and minerals. As absorption efficiency declines, even if you're eating fruits and vegetables, you might not be getting enough vitamin D for bone health and immune function, or vitamin B12 for nerve function and energy, or magnesium for muscle and nerve health. And let's not forget hydration. Many seniors simply don't drink enough water throughout the day, which impacts everything from digestion to brain function. The actionable steps here involve a conscious reevaluation of your plate. First, prioritize high-quality protein at every meal. Think lean meats, fish, eggs, dairy products like Greek yogurt or cottage cheese, and plant-based proteins like lentils, beans, and tofu. Aim for around 25–30 grams of protein per meal. Secondly, Focus on a wide variety of colorful fruits and vegetables. Each color offers different nutrients. Don't just stick to the same few. Explore new ones. Consider adding nutrient-dense superfoods like berries, leafy greens, and nuts. Thirdly, ensure adequate hydration. Keep a water bottle handy and sip throughout the day, even if you don't feel thirsty. Herbal teas can also count towards your fluid intake. Finally, discuss with your doctor whether specific supplements like vitamin D, B12, or even a good quality multivitamin might be beneficial to fill any potential gaps. But always prioritize food first. Remember, it's not just about avoiding bad foods. It's about actively seeking out the nutrient powerhouses that will fuel your body and mind to thrive well past 80. Now, let's turn our attention to the fourth surprising reason why so many don't truly flourish in their later years: allowing chronic stress and poor sleep to become the accepted norm. It's easy to dismiss stress as just part of life, or to wave off persistent sleep problems as normal for my age. But these two intertwined issues are far more detrimental to our long-term health and vitality than many realize. Chronic stress, the kind that simmers in the background day after day, year after year, floods your system with cortisol, a hormone designed for short-term emergencies. Over time, elevated cortisol levels can wreak havoc on nearly every system in your body. It weakens your immune system, making you more susceptible to illness. It contributes to inflammation, which is a root cause of many age-related diseases from heart disease to arthritis. It can impair memory and cognitive function, making you feel foggy or forgetful, and it directly impacts your sleep. Speaking of sleep, many seniors report trouble falling asleep, staying asleep, or simply not feeling rested, and they often assume it's just an inevitable part of aging. But persistent poor sleep prevents your body and brain from performing crucial repair work. During deep sleep, your body heals and regenerates, and your brain consolidates memories and clears out metabolic waste. Without enough quality sleep, this vital maintenance doesn't happen effectively, accelerating the aging process at a cellular level. It's like trying to run a car without regular oil changes and maintenance. Eventually, it will break down. The surprising part is how much control we actually have over these factors, even if they feel overwhelming. The actionable steps for managing stress involve finding what genuinely helps you unwind and calm your nervous system. This could be mindfulness practices like meditation or deep breathing exercises, which are incredibly effective at bringing your body out of that fight-or-flight state. Even just 5 to 10 minutes a day can make a remarkable difference. Gentle forms of movement, like walking in nature or stretching, can also be powerful stress relievers. Engaging in hobbies you enjoy, whether it's gardening, knitting, painting, or listening to music, can provide a much-needed mental break. For improving sleep, consistency is key. Try to go to bed and wake up around the same time each day. Even on weekends, create a relaxing bedtime ritual, a warm bath, reading a book, or listening to calming music. Optimize your sleep environment by making sure your bedroom is dark, quiet, and cool. Limit screen time before bed, as the blue light from phones and tablets can interfere with melatonin production, the sleep hormone. Avoid heavy meals, caffeine, and alcohol close to bedtime. If you're consistently struggling with sleep despite these efforts, it's crucial to speak with your doctor, as underlying conditions like sleep apnea or restless leg syndrome might be at play and can be treated. Prioritizing stress management and quality sleep isn't a luxury. It's a fundamental pillar of thriving health and longevity beyond 80. Finally, we arrive at the fifth surprising reason, and one that holds immense power for a vibrant life beyond 80, neglecting intellectual curiosity and allowing mental agility to stagnate. We've talked about physical muscles needing exercise, but your brain is perhaps the most vital muscle of all, and it thrives on challenge and novelty. As we get older, it's very easy to fall into comfortable routines, We stick to familiar activities, read the same types of books, watch the same shows, and engage in the same conversations. While comfort is lovely, without new stimuli, without the active effort of learning or problem solving, our brain can become less adaptable, less efficient, and frankly, less engaged. Many people in their 70s and beyond mistakenly believe that cognitive decline is simply an inevitable part of aging, something to be passively accepted. But the surprising truth is that use it or lose it applies just as strongly to your brain as it does to your body. When we stop actively challenging our minds, the neural pathways that connect different parts of our brain can weaken, and our ability to learn new things, recall information, or think creatively can diminish faster than it should. It's not just about formal education. It's about a continuous engagement with the world in a way that stimulates your intellect. The actionable steps here are incredibly exciting and diverse. It's about cultivating a mindset of lifelong learning and curiosity. This could mean picking up a new language, even just a few phrases each week. Learning to play a musical instrument, regardless of your past musical experience, has been shown to create new neural connections. Engaging in puzzles that challenge different areas of your brain, crosswords, Sudoku, jigsaw puzzles, or even strategic board games, are fantastic. Reading widely and diversely, exploring genres or topics you wouldn't normally consider, keeps your perspective fresh and your mind active. Don't be afraid to embrace new technologies. Learning how to use a tablet, navigating social media, or even dabbling in online courses can be incredibly stimulating. Engaging in lively discussions, debating ideas, or even starting a book club can keep your communication and critical thinking skills sharp. Travel, even local day trips, introduces your brain to new environments, sights, and sounds. The key is to step outside your comfort zone regularly, to embrace the joy of discovery. Think of your brain like a garden. If you only plant the same few crops year after year, it becomes less fertile. But if you introduce new seeds, new methods, and new challenges, it can continue to bloom beautifully. Embracing intellectual curiosity isn't just about preventing memory loss. It's about enriching your life, maintaining a vibrant sense of wonder, and ensuring that your later years are filled with new experiences and continued personal growth. So, as we bring our conversation to a close, let's quickly recap these 5 profound insights that can truly transform your journey beyond 80. First, we uncovered the incredible power of a purpose and meaningful social connection, emphasizing that feeling needed and engaged in a community is just as vital as any diet or exercise. Then, we delved into the surprising impact of underestimating subtle physical declines and relying on the wrong kind of movement, highlighting the importance of functional strength, balance, and intentional movement beyond just walking. Our third point focused on those hidden nutritional gaps that go beyond simply eating healthy, stressing the critical need for sufficient protein and diverse micronutrients as our bodies change with age. Fourth, we examined how allowing chronic stress and poor sleep to become the accepted norm can silently accelerate aging, and how taking conscious steps to manage these can unlock immense vitality. And finally, we just explored the immense benefit of neglecting intellectual curiosity and allowing mental agility to stagnate, reminding us that keeping our brains challenged and engaged is paramount for a sharp, fulfilling life. Remember, it's never too late to start making these shifts, even small. Consistent changes in these areas can accumulate into truly profound differences in your health, your happiness, and your overall quality of life as you move into and beyond your 80s. These aren't just tips, they're pathways to a more vibrant, engaged, and independent future. You have more control over your longevity and vitality than you might think. Embrace these insights, integrate them into your daily life, and watch as your golden years truly shine. We'd love to hear from you. Which of these reasons resonated most with you? What steps are you already taking or planning to take to nurture your purpose, strengthen your body, optimize your nutrition, manage your stress, or challenge your mind? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Your wisdom might just inspire someone else in our wonderful community. If you found this conversation helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more helpful content designed to empower you to live your best life at every age. Thank you for joining us, and here's to many more years of joy, vitality, and thriving.